Now, one of the questions I get all the time, and is also very common, is people will ask, well, what happens to my property if I die without a will or a trust or any type of estate plan? Now, this is a great question because people will say, well, I always was told, or they'll say, someone told me that I could do it this way and it would work. But 9 out of 10 times, I always tell people that these laws exist for a reason. So when you die without a will and or a trust, essentially your property has no beneficiary. That means that no one automatically has a right to the property. Now, you're probably wondering, well, what if I have kids? Or what if I have a spouse? Don't they get it right away? Well, the answer is it depends. You knew I was going to say that, right? It depends because we don't actually know without really looking into it who is the owner of the property. But let's just say in a world where there is nothing in place, someone dies unexpected and they didn't have a chance to put together something for that property. The property, again, does not have an automatic beneficiary. So that means that the house is up for grabs. But no, it's not really up for grabs. But what I really mean by that is that sometimes if somebody wants to sell the house upon someone passing away that did not leave a will or did not leave a trust, there is a way sometimes to still get around having to go to court, which is a conversation for another day, and it has to be a certain set of facts. But for the most part, if there's property that somebody owns and they pass away without a will or a trust to actually pass that property to their family members, then a court has to intervene. And they usually end up in probate court, which is a whole another court case. And it actually is expensive, it's time consuming, and it's a headache for most people. But it's the legal way to make sure that the property ends up within the family, or it could be sold depending on who is part of the family and who actually survived the person that passed away. All of those factors matter. So you really end up in not a great place whenever you pass away unexpectedly or expectedly without any sort of estate plan.